Welcome to the Ecliptic Spiritualist channel. Before we begin with going over all of the zodiac signs, what you need to know right now for May 22 reading, okay? But before we begin, go on to like, share, and subscribe the videos here. My name is Ronnita, the Ecliptic Spiritualist channel here. And so go on and hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Hit the wiggly bell there so that we can come up into your feed and bring you all the beautiful things that come on this channel, from tarot card readings to, which is part of psychic readings. We offer spell work, quick spell works here, so much more, things that you can manifest, classes on Zoom, so much more. So hook us up and come on and be involved with us here. So the first zodiac sign I want to go over is, with the angel card, is career and transition. This is about what the angels have to say to Aries. And what Aries is saying, Archangel Shamael is saying, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Your life purpose is bringing on a major blessed career change. So if you've been doing some changes, doing some education to better yourself, you've gotten some offers for promotions during this time, then you know this is a major life change that can help you to be better in your career path and in your journey. So Archangel Shamael is confirming that for you, okay? And so I will pull your 3 cards for Aries, okay? What all the zodiacs needed to know for right now, but we're focusing on what does Aries need to know right now. All right. Okay, so with this 7 of Cups, you've got a lot of choices that you need to be involved in or understand. You have 7 various different choices, and it is circulating about your career changes that you're focusing on, Aries. And so you have to make the decision whether income is more important than your freedom, or being restricted possibly of working indoors or traveling more. You want to make sure that it's making sense for you and your time availability for the other things that you would like to do in life. So be aware of that you're going to be making those choices, and there are many, but you got to make the right choice. So validate yourself and look at the pros and cons. And then we have the Sun card here that is confirming for you, as many bright days ahead with this career change, with the changes in your employment, business as well, and business ideas. So you can move forward on that to let you know it's a good time to do that. And then we have the 2 of Cups here and a good relationship here. Now, why is telling us the things that relationship is there, but it needs some working with in relation to employment or business partnerships. And also you had a question about your relationship. So it's in progress. It's a work in progress. So it takes 2 to make a thing go right. So you need to invest, look at what you want in a relationship, look if that other person pairs up with you in the relationship, okay? So that is what you need to know right now, Aries reading. So we're going to go right into Taurus. Taurus is second on the radar here for this month. We're going right to Taurus. And I'm going to pull your angel card. And your angel card is all about clairaudience, Taurus. Clairaudience. So we've got Archangel Zedekiah. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from others. Listen to yourself. Okay, listen to the guidance that's been placed inside of you to give yourself encouragement, to make sure that you're listening from within and from some other people that's going to give you some great angelic advice to encourage you, that will be pretty much some clarifications, or assisting you say, hey, I'm on the right path. they're going to give you that answer, okay? And with Archangel Zakia, I'm also seeing that you need to go on, if you do work with crystals, go on and use amethyst during this time, okay? So let's go on and pull your cards, Taurus. And currently we are in your season, okay? We are in your season. Now, you have where you are at a point where you've got some really scattered thoughts, okay? Your thoughts are kind of scattered with making decisions for yourself right now. And they're scattered and you're like over here, over there, over here. And they're great ideas, but you have to put them make sure they're in alignment with what you need at this current time. So take your time, go through your thoughts, break them down, put them into small bites and chunks so you can really look at the decisions you need to make. I'm also hearing about your investments as well. You've got some investments, some things that you're plotting, but you're not quite sure which way to go. So you need to write out a plan for yourself and break down your goals so it won't be overwhelming you in your mind and you're feeling like you're spinning, okay? So you want to take charge of that. As well as we have here where you are trying to free yourself up as well with decisions, okay? With decisions. And there's a lot of chatter, but there isn't anything being done, okay? So along with you, we just came out of solar eclipse over the weekend. So you can see that the solar eclipse and the moon and the earth is combined here. And this does play a part with your scatteredness, okay? So you do need to take the time to look at what you need, get your mind right, come up with a strategy, and don't be beating yourself up in your brain because you're not plotting the way you should. And you also need to do new intentions review for this new moon energy for you because we're in your season. You have got to get a strategy, okay? So also we have, once you do that, you will be operating in your luxury, okay? Along with your emotions tied in, that your emotions will help you to take you forward into your luxury, okay? And positioning yourself. And make sure that while you're doing that, to take time with yourself in nature and hold your head up, okay? Put your head up, don't look down, don't walk around feeling down. You are a natural in the things that you do. So trust and believe in that, okay? So this, what you need to know now, reading is for Taurus, okay? So now we're going to move into Gemini. Hello, Gemini. So we've got you, Gemini. I'm going to give you your angel card. All right. So your angel card is comfort, Gemini. Comfort is your card. And what Spirit is saying with Archangel Arzel, your angel that's over you at this time, is saying, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart heal. So you need to take care of your emotions, okay? And helping your heart to go through. I'm hearing that there's been quite a few deaths along this time of this past year in reference to some different illnesses and challenges that you need to take care of yourself and comfort yourself. And you've been comforting others, but you haven't been comforting you. So you need to step back and do a work for yourself, okay? Along with, there's been some major transitions with finances as well. So you have to take comfort in that and know that all is well. All is well with you. The angels have you, and you have to trust in your abundance and your ability, and trust that you can do all things because you are very wise. And the angel is there to support that comfort. So make sure you give yourself a big, big hug. To hug yourself. Go look in the mirror and hug yourself so you can see yourself. Okay? So I'm pulling the cards for you as well. Okay. Now, I have the Queen of Swords. Okay? Now, I'm telling you that because there's some fast energy with you making some decisions. But your head, again, has been kind of cloudy during this time because of the fact that you really need to center yourself with your energy of hurt and some challenges in the death area, and maybe not just only in death, but some things that you have lost coming into 2022. But right now you need to position yourself to receive and say, hey, I can bounce back. I can do it again. Okay. And at the same time, we have here where you have a lot of cloudiness going on in your brain about what to do. And that's showing some major stress areas that's going on in your thought process. And so you need to go on and give that to the divine, the source, the spirit guides, whatever you may call God. Or you may need to add a couple of supplements into your diet, into your daily life, so that way you can build yourself up. Some of you are lacking some supplements in your body coming out of winter, and now we're in the tip of spring. So you need to get ready to go on and add some supplements in your life to balance out those areas, and maybe even sit down and have a session with someone to help you through that. You can always contact me for a psychic reading, or you can contact your, maybe get in some counseling sessions for right now to build yourself up. And then we have here the Six of Cups in reverse. Now, what this is saying, along with all of this information, is that you feel like, hey, my past is my past, and I'm feeling passionate about my past, but who are you from your past? Like, you're looking at yourself and you're not quite sure, have you matured from the experiences of your past? So you need to reevaluate, take downtime to see, have you, and what should you do to keep plotting forward, to move forward from your past experiences. And be gentle with yourself again, because you can't stay stuck in the past. You don't deserve to do that to your inner self or those that look up to you and depend on you. Okay, so be precious with yourself during this time. All right, so this is your reading, Gemini. Okay, so let's get into Cancer gang. Cancer gang for May. All right, shuffling. Okay, your card, Cancer, is relationship harmony. Relationship harmony, okay, by Archangel Rugal. Now, what Archangel Rugal is saying, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved, okay? There's plenty of the people involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved right now, okay? So they're coming to some resolution to the arguments and the discrepancies and different areas of what's been going on with you. So you're moving into more of a harmonious place in your relationships. This also is about partnership with someone, or marriage, or potential marriage. You've been in this, literally you've been in this energy since about January. And you're like, wow, when is it going to end? Well, it's going to be ending pretty soon. You see the spirit is saying it's going to be resolved. And we've been in a lot of water energy too as well. So that's made some things pretty, wonky for you as well. Okay. So Archangel Miguel is saying to you, it's being resolved. It's being resolved. Take your time. And keep a cool head. Keep a cool head, Cancer. All right. Now we're moving into Leo. We're moving into Leo. I'm sorry. We are still in Cancer. I'm sorry. We're in Cancer. Okay. Still in Cancer. So that's a little bloop. So we're in Cancer. So with you, Cancer, we've got the Ace of Swords. We've got the Ace of Swords. And I'm telling you that because there's a beginning air movement energy for you, for doing a lot more growth, as the spirit guides are guiding you to growing. Now you're growing in the area again of relationship. You actually learned from this relationship, on the pros and cons and how to handle situations and not to be so escalated. So through this lesson, since about January, you've gotten the lesson. You're going to be starting off into a new direction, okay? So feel fine about that, and it's okay. It's okay. And then we have this Cancer. We have this Two of Swords. Fast energy of making decisions. Again, you've been in a lot of water because we've been in Pisces for a long time, And so in your case, you've been in water, you're Cancer. So what you want to do is, by you being blinded by what direction to go, you have to trust your intuition, trust yourself, your gut to hear the direction. Write out the decisions that you're making and look what best looks like the best move for you. Okay, so you can come out of this blinded energy. And then we have the Empress here that's giving us, and we got what in reverse. And so what the Empress is saying here is that get out of your comfort zone as a person of power. Okay, you have to go on and get out of that comfort where you're like, I'm just not nice and tidy sitting here. I've been doing this a long time and everything's okay. Nope, it's time, Cancer, to get out of that comfort seat, get moving into a new way and a new direction as you're making decisions, and trust that. Okay, so that's you, Cancer. All right, that's you, Cancer. All right, coming up on the leaderboard, Leo. All right, and now pull your angel card. All right, Leo. So we've got peace, but we have peace in reverse with Archangel Shamael. Shamael has been coming up in all of the readings. And so what Archangel Shamael is saying here is that peace comes from within. Remember that only love is real. Only love is real. But in this case, peace comes from within, but you have to make peace on the outside too, with other people, and making peace with them, with sharing how you feel, and using your words to apologize for things that you may or may not remember. And so that's where you're going to get the peace with these people that you're dealing with, is using your words and going to tell them that you're sorry, and that to ask people for forgiveness. But also you first ask yourself for forgiveness, and you have to move into that, because the dove wants to be released, but you have to first do what? Make peace with other people. Not peaceful from within initially, but now peace with other people, because you've been making peace from within, but you got to go outside of yourself. Okay, now you've got the Ace of Swords, Leo, and you're at a stage where you're wearing a power role. You're in the power role again of making big decisions for yourself economically. Okay, there's some big decisions economically that you're coming into of this, what you need to know now. And so you are putting your ducks in a row to act on this. Okay, so you're in the right path. And we have the Empress card here to get uncomfortable, loosen that seat of leadership and go out into the deep. That means go on and move forward into your thoughts. Even though you may not know all of the outcome, but you do want to write out your list, see where you're going, narrow it down, focus on that, and take your steps. Don't get ahead of yourself, what the Empress is saying here, but position yourself and watch the steps. And I am hearing this will take you into Leo season as well. So you're pretty much plotting your way through. And so we have the Two of Swords here is telling you the tarot. And so again, you're making decisions as well. You may not be totally comfortable with that decisions or the decisions that you're making, but you got to go on forward and go on and do it. Trust that it is pure from your heart. And when you're making these decisions, you want to ask yourself, is it from the heart? Is it from pure intentions? That's what you want to ask yourself in the process. Okay? So thank you, Leo. And now we're going into Virgo. All right, Virgo. Shuffle your cards. All right, Virgo. All right. Give me 1 second. So Virgo, what do you have to say to Virgo and what they need right now for May? All right. Okay. All right. So we got claircognizance. Virgo, we got claircognizance. Now what Archangel Uriel is saying, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So these thoughts that are coming in right now are from your previous set intentions, your previous prayers that you have put out there. So now they're starting to come into fruition. All right, so they're coming into fruition. So we have the Ace of Swords, Virgo. Now with this Ace of Swords, you got the beginning of these prayers being answered. Okay, and you hold it dear to those prayers. You were steadfast. You kept believing in them. So now you're stepping right into it, and they're going to be quick too. Those prayers, because you really watered the seeds, so to speak, of those prayers, those intentions. And you as a Virgo, you know, you love planning and nature. So you really been heaving a lot of energy on top of those intentions and prayers. So we have here the Empress card as well for you. And you want to make sure that in this energy that you work with Venus energy. If you're not familiar with that, Google it. You want to make sure that you're working with Venus. She has a big leadership over you right now, and she's saying let go and move forward in what you're doing, because you cultivated your garden enough to bring forth your intentions and your prayers. Okay, but know that Venus is on your side. Go on and tend to it, move forward, and there's a lot of growth coming from the time well spent that you did. Okay, so be proud of yourself, Virgo, for what you need to know now. Now we have this two of swords for you as well. Now I know you're super comfortable with knowing what the next step is, but here's the deal. Through this energy right now, you're not going to know the complete next steps. So you've planted your seeds and you've done that work. You're just going to have to trust that things are coming. You're not going to be able to see the total outcome, but you're on the right track. You did the work, and what you thought would come forward in the future on that is what you will see. Okay, Virgo, that is what you will see. So great for you, Virgo. Now we're going to move into Libra. We're going to move into Libra. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do you have to say to Libra? All right, Libra. You'll see one of these cards, Libra, that got a hole in it. And I kept this deck because my doggy Sonny chose that card and he just walked off with it. And so I love that card and I'm still keeping it in this deck. So your angel card, Libra, is Counselor. Counselor by Archangel Azrael. You are natural. You are a natural counselor. And many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So you're going to be sharing what you need to know now. You're going to be sharing your skill set of counseling people and bringing them comfort and helping them. And they're going to just soar from the knowledge that you've given them, because you've done a lot of self-study for yourself and you've made a mark for your own self. Okay, so that's a glorious thing to know that you're natural with people to help them, because you also are very empathetic to people's needs and to the direction that they want to go. So this is to give you reassurance that you're on the right track. Okay, so ask Archangel Azure to continue to help you in that. So your card is the Empress. Now you're in the situation where you're needing to let go of being so rigid, okay? And being rigid with your schedule, being rigid with others, you know, even co-workers, being so rigid, you know, and it's time for you, Libra, to let go. So you ended upside down too, to let it go and let it flow. All right, you've done the work, keep moving on. You just have to trust. You really need to let go and stop being so rigid. Okay, take time for yourself. You know, live a little. Okay. Also, in that, I'm hearing that Venus is heavily helping you as well in a relationship right now to get you to move forward in the relationship, because you know you're a little restrictive and like, hey, if I can't see the outcome, I'm not getting into a relationship that I don't really understand. But that's okay. Venus is there to guide you along the way, because you're currently indecisive on what you should do. So in your indecisiveness is making you kind of more wanting to lay down and go to sleep, because you like that balance in your life, you know. And so once you get a hold of making a firm decision on what you're going to do, then stick with that for a little bit and then see what the outcomes are. And then every week, take time to look at it and tweak it and see what direction you need to go. And then we have where once you do that, you're going to be moving forward. Okay, you're going to be moving forward and making that leap and standing in, hey, this is my time to let go, to not be so rigid, not to overwork, not to keep going and not having any fun. We understand that you have things to take care of and you want to get it off your back, but how about squeezing some fun? Okay, squeezing some fun. I'm hearing go to games and get out with other people, enjoy your life. You know, it's more to life than work, do, pay, and then go again. Okay, Libra? So moving right into Scorpio. Scorpio. What do you have to say to Scorpio about what do they All right. So your angel card, Scorpio, is clear your space. Clear your space. Archangel Jophiel is saying, get rid of clutter. Get rid of clutter. Clear the energy around you and use some feng shui. Okay, use some feng shui, Scorpio. So you want to declutter during this season. During this season, you want to, Archangel Jophiel is saying, clear your clutter. Clear out some spaces that you're holding. It actually is playing a part on your own energy because it's not fluidity in your space. Okay, it's not enough airflow coming in, so you need to clean it up, take some things out, donate it for you as well. Okay, also, you know, maybe look into some feng shui. Make sure your living space and your workspace is very fluid, to make sure it's full of balance. Okay, now with this Empress in one of your cards is Empress in reverse. Okay, and you, Scorpio, are having some tendencies to be in a leadership role, but at the same time just holding your hands up, like, really, like, y'all get on my nerves. Okay, so you get on my nerves. I just want to go outside, get in the water, go plant, you know, get into greenery. Venus, help me. You know, this is like really getting on my nerves. Okay, so you're gonna have to just release your leadership hat and release that role and enjoy the role more so than letting it be a burden. Okay? And it's a good thing you in there. So you're helping others, you're in a good position, you enjoy it, but you have to always put things in perspective. And now is the time to put things in perspective so you won't feel so overwhelmed and feel like you're being bonkers. Okay? So we have this, pardon me, we have this Knight of Wands here that is also positioning you to say, hey, you know, I can move forward even more in this position. I'm looking for even a higher position in where I work. And no, you don't need to go find a jump from the, you know, kettle to the pot, so to speak. And if you don't know what that means going to a whole new job location, like not the same actual company, and in hopes that they're going to treat you any better than where you are. Okay, keep in mind that these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate with you. But trust and believe they all will resonate with you. So you want to not jump out too quickly. Take your time. Look at what was working for you now, the way your schedule is set up, how it helps you to be more flexible. And sometimes it's just seasons where people, they just can overwhelm. And one thing you may want to look at, Scorpio, is to look at how you could be a better manager. Maybe you need to tweak your skill set. Maybe pick up a book or get in a class to build you up. You know, build your own TQM, total quality management. If your job is not giving it to you, then you do what? Get it for yourself. So we have the Strength card here in reverse. And I'm just saying that out loud. Is that you also, Scorpio, have to make sure that you're making, you've been making some decisions that are not bold decisions in the place of employment and in your home life with other people and relationships. You're not making bold moves. You're making decisions that are just comfortable, you know, and it's time to get uncomfortable. That don't mean you got to go do something really outrageous, but pull in something new so you can get out of that stagnant air and stagnant energy. Okay, Scorpio? So this is your sign of your card for what you need to know right now for May 2022. Okay, so now we're moving into Sagittarius. Hey, Sagittarius, fellow Sagittarians. All right. Okay, so I'm shuffling your cards. Thank you, Spirit guys. What do you have to say to Sagittarius or what they need to know now? Okay. I have your card to get outdoors. Sagittarius, get outdoors, okay? Archangel Jophiel is saying go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. So you've got to get outdoors and get your ideas together. You have plenty of ideas. You're like the ideal maker, okay, for yourself. You design the life you want to live, so you have to take control of that and get outdoors, okay? That's where you're going to get your release from and relief. So we have the Nine of Pentacles here. And so this is where you're in the process of stacking your coins, and at the same time, when I'm saying stacking your coins, let me be clear. You're stacking up your money for investments, some things that you want to purchase, things you've been saving for to make some purchases. You're doing really good with not instant buying or compulsive buying like you normally do. So you've been doing really, 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 really good with that. But in the meantime here, what you're doing is like, you know, really sitting in the decision that you're making and thinking about them as well, okay? Because you're almost at the end of this particular season for stacking up and getting ready for summer to enjoy your wealth or some things that you have been attending to, okay? So you can't, bring in and not push back out as well, put back out, so that way you can enjoy the coming up months. Now we have this Two of Staffs here. We have this Two of Staffs. Now, what you also doing is looking upon the horizon and making some decisions as well on what should you do about where you are. Maybe should you move, stay where you are located now, maybe pick up a new hobby to better bring income for yourself from your job or your job and your business, and you're getting in the creative mode. Don't take that lightly. You have a creative mode. You just have to make sure you write out what it is that you're thinking about so that it's not snuffed out from you. And like, okay, I really wanted to do that, but I can't even remember what I was talking about to get to that. So you've got to make sure that you write it out, take notes, and keep it close to you. All right? So with this Nine of Pentacles here, there is not a time for you to move forward in trying to find something else to do. Okay? You got enough on the board. Stand still, look through what you have, research what you have, and make moves from what you have. Okay? So take that time to do that. All right? So now we're out of Sag, and we've got a few more to go. We've got Capricorn. That's what's coming up next. We got Aquarius, and then we got Pisces. Thanks, Spirit guys. What to say. What do you have to say, Capricorn? All right, Capricorn. All right. So we've got spread your wings. Spread your wings, Capricorn. Archangel Ariel is saying, do not hold back right now. The time is perfect and you are ready to do it. So go ahead and do it. Don't sit long on it. You're ready to take that risk in the business or job or in the relationships. It's time. And you've been very reserved. So now you go on ahead and do it. You've got everything ready and available to you. Go on ahead and do it, okay? So in your reading, Capricorn, I have the two of Swords in reverse. And so you're really trying to let go of making decisions in a blind way, like making decisions where you haven't really looked at it in full. And now you're like, I'm going to look at things more detailed than you normally do. And that's a good thing because you'll understand matters better. No one is springing something on new to you and you paying for something that you didn't really want to pay for. Or you thought it was at a certain price and then after you did all the paperwork, it was another price. No. So that's good. That's giving you a release in that, and things are going to work out for you because, hey, you're like, I give up. I can make this decision. I can make this for me. And so we have the Page of Pentacles here too as well. So you need to go on ahead and make that first step into that investment of that idea that you had. Okay? And I know you get a lot of ideas and people be like, why are you doing that? Well, this is your life. Okay? And you have many great ideas. You just have to go on and execute them. You want to execute them with precision and make sure that you at least, do a small business plan or even a big business plan, but make the first steps be obtainable for you. So it's not stressful. It's not heavy on you, especially of many of you that have other responsibilities other than work. Okay. So we have here the Five of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles. Now, what is going on with you about feeling like you've been worn down, okay, about your money? And you're so businesslike all the time, Capricorn. Everything is so rigid too as well. I've done my counts. I've done my money. It's supposed to be this. How about trust and believe that you will always have more in store for you. You have to do that, okay? And then you won't feel all beat up and limp because you're worrying about something that you can't change in the first place. Only you can change that. And that takes learning, lessons, and brief talk to understand what the divine has for you, okay? All right. We are done with Capricorn. We are done with Capricorn. So we're going to get into Aquarius. We're going to get into Aquarius. All right. Let's clean out a little bit. All right. So we have the angel card for Aquarius and spiritual understanding. Spiritual understanding, Aquarius. And so Archangel Raziel is saying, I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. So those things that you're coming into right now, you'll get the understanding. There's a lot coming at you too, like, wow, what is this? What is this? You know, it's a lot coming into you. So that's okay. Trust it. You're coming into your spiritual understandings even more. And Archangel Raziel is helping you with that. Is helping you to process these spiritual truths. We just again came out of solar eclipse over the weekend, you know, so this is a time where things were opening up for you. And we also are in the age of Aquarius, right at the tip, you know, and leaving the age of Pisces. So you're going to be more endowed with information, okay? Spirit guides, what do you have to say to Aquarius for what they need to do now? All right, Aquarius. So we've got this, we've got you at a beginning stage about thinking about your money, okay? And so while you're thinking about your money, it's like I'm thinking of a master plan. That's what I hear. I'm thinking of a master plan. And so you can plan, and you're at the stage of number 1. So take your time, plan well, look at the details, keep it simple, keep it short, so that way you can seek help into adding into it more, okay? And then we have here where you have been feeling like, oh my gosh, you know, is it really time to do this? I really don't want to get worn down. And you and your partner as well don't want to be worn down because, you know, dealing with business and jobs during this climate of the past several years, you know, it's not a straight line. It's kind of up and down, up and down, up and down. So that's okay. You get the lessons in the up and down, up and down. If you're being pushed in your heart to go on and do a new business, which you are, you have to act on it then where the energy is high. Don't act on something that's not saying, hey, it's time. It's time. Okay? And so we have the King of Swords here that's coming in to let you know that you are a leader. Okay, you are a leader, Aquarius, in what you are doing. Okay, but you also have to be more of an energy of the air and letting things kind of go over you quickly so that you could just move forward in what it is that you want for your life. And other people are not going to remember, and other people is not going to care very much because they're going to be concerned about you. That's why you should be taking care of who you. Take care of you first, take that downtime, and then move forward. Okay? I am also hearing, if you got children that's hearing this reading, go on and start looking at planning for next year, like they book supplies and different things. I'm hearing that as well. So start planning on that so that way you're getting it ahead and you're not feeling overwhelmed when that time comes. That's for somebody. All right, so now we're in Pisces card reading. Spirit guys, what do you have to say to Pisces? right, Pisces. Now, we have angel therapy now. Archangel Raphael is saying, give your cares and worries to us and allow us to take your burdens. So you have to give over what you feel and pass it over to the angels, so that way you're not carrying this energy, you're not carrying these woes. You can do only what you can do, and then you stand, basically. So they want you to know that, lightening up your burdens. And then we have this page of Pentacles for you, Pisces. And so what they're saying is that your money that is before you, and we're talking about money because you're good on relationships right now, but they wanted to emphasize the money aspect, because the more you put out things about yourself and your business, but more so going to your business aspect, the more you put out, the more they will notice you. Okay, they'll notice you. And at the same time, you've got the Three of Wands. Now, you have really been working on, Pisces, letting go. And so this is an indication and a confirmation to you that that has happened and it is still in progress. It's happening. And trust it. Trust this. Okay? And then we have the Magician. The Magician has a lot to do with us being in your energy for as long as we have, and also trusting that you can do whatever the divine calls you to do, that wants you to do in your timing. So you can get into your mad scientist hat, put on the hat and get out there and have an adventure with your magical side of you. Dive deep into that, get that understanding so that no one can sway you from the left or to the right. You're sound and you're balanced. And that's something that we talk about a lot online, is sound and balance. Okay? All right. Well, all signs, what you need to know right now for May 22nd. I hope you enjoy your reading. Take note here, keep that ahead of you, how it resonates with you. Make sure you contact me for personalized psychic readings. I am available for you at this time, along with spiritual work and rituals. I also offer Reiki for healing, along with our services of master classes as well in the magical practice. We have much information in those classes, self-paced on Patreon, join that, and masterclass on Saturday, that you could be better in who you are. Adjacent to what you're doing, come to a class that is here to serve you as a community connection, the North Node Tribe. All right, North Node Community Connection. It's located on Patreon. Join today. Along with, we offer you a whole lot. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and subscribe to our website at https://eclipticspiritualist7.com. Go there, sign up for our website, sign up for our blog. We do post things there. So many wonderful things that we offer to you at a personalized service that makes you know that you're special, that you're one, and you deserve the best from the divine. Continue to grow and go in your spiritual practice and the connection of your home and family. I love you for watching today. Don't forget to trust and believe in yourself always. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.